Foreign Tongue and Talk to Me featuring award-winning and the king of house, DJ Ganyani, are some of the hits on our music guest latest project, which is yet to be titled. Pop artist Layla first burst on the scene in 2015, setting the industry alight with a velvet voice and the soulful sounds. The Durban-born songstress wrote in the services of Chris Jay and TIBI to work on her latest masterpiece that is yet to be released. She joins us here in studio. Layla, good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you so much for having me.
The song that you performed just before the 8 o'clock news, the one that's playing now.
Yes, Talk to Me.
When I listened to it,
yes,
I then recognized the voice.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So you've been in the industry for the past 9 years.
To be honest, I've been in the industry for the past 9 years, behind the scenes, obviously still just trying to come into the forefront, but obviously honing my craft, which was most importantly until I felt I was confident enough to kind of step on my own and then release an album.
Oh, so you wanted to take your time just to put your feet on the ground first.
I wanted to take my time, but also just being behind the scenes, you kind of learn a lot about the industry. You know, it's not as easy, it's not as glitz and glam as everyone thinks it is. There's a lot of hard work that actually goes into it. But for the most part, I feel like everything also happens in God's time as well, you know. So I was just there in the background, just waiting for my time, waiting for my moment.
But all these years, what have you learned about the industry?
You need patience, you know, you absolutely need patience. It doesn't matter how talented you are. There are a lot of other kids who are also more talented than you know, but you just have to also have self-belief and understand why do you actually want to come into this space. Because most people come into the industry looking for fame and fortune and whatnot. For me, I had to be true to myself. Music isn't my blood. I live, breathe, eat music. You know, it's all I think about. So it's something that I honestly wanted to pursue.
Now, talk to me about the song Talk to Me.
Talk to Me. How Talk to Me actually came about. The producer of the actual song, Talk to Me, TIBI, he called me and asked me to just come go for like a trial run. So I came to the studio and then he told me that DJ Ganyani was going to be working on his album called Ganyani House Grooves 9. So we worked on the song and then we sent it through to DJ Ganyani. And then he basically approved it. And I mean, it's one thing to be in the studio and work on a song, but to have Talk to Me be the official single of the album, that was really a blessing.
And how was it working with DJ Ganyani? I mean, it must have been quite an honor, isn't it?
It is an honor. I mean, DJ Ganyani has been in the industry for the past 20 years or so, you know, so just to be in the presence of such greatness, I can only be in the right track.
Now, describe the sound on the upcoming album.
The upcoming album, honestly, it has a very eclectic mix to it. I think there's something for everyone. It's very poppy. There's a bit of house elements to it. There's also a bit of West African elements to it as well. So it's an eclectic mix, and it was hard recording this album, to be honest. Like, there was so many challenges just even dealing with it, but I'm so happy that I can basically say that I have something of great value that I put in.
But what challenges did you have to go through?
I mean, the writing process as well. It's not always easy, you know.
Did you write all the songs?
I wrote all the songs except for the one which TIBI wrote. So I mean, the writing process as well, because I'm a perfectionist. Everything I do, it has to be on point. So if sometimes I didn't quite like the lyrics, I have to go back. I'm always pushing myself and striving, you know, to do the best of my ability.
And what actually inspires your songs, especially in terms of writing?
What inspires my songs is life, you know. There's a lot about love, heartbreak.
Personal experiences, maybe?
Yeah, that as well. Yeah. You know, I mean, to be honest, it's a very personal album to me. Everything that is in the album is stuff that I actually been through personally. So there's no better way for me to just express that by just writing and just giving my heart out. And thinking, obviously, that someone out there might probably heal just from listening to the songs that I've been working on.
But then what's the best compliment that you have ever received on this project?
The best compliment, specifically on the DJ Ganyani one, I was called by a friend of mine who told me that the minister, Fikile Mbalula, tweeted how much he loves Talk to Me. So just to know that even a person as great as Fikile Mbalula was also, you know, giving a heads up in the song, I guess, you know, that
Quite
was
a compliment.
It was a compliment.
Yeah.
It really is, and I'm really thankful to God that I was brought in a project such as that.
And such are those that actually keeps you grounded.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, in the industry, you have to. It comes with a lot, but you must never forget who you are, where you're coming from, and where you're going.
So your album is released when? Next week?
No, the coming month. We're just sorting out the nitty-gritties, but it should be out in the next couple of months or so.
And it's not yet titled?
It's not yet titled, as I said. I'm still looking for the best word to describe the album in its totality, but people should really look out for it. I put my heart and soul into this album.
Exactly what I wanted to ask as to why should people get themselves this album?
People should get this album because it's different. You know, it's not something that you usually hear off the streets. I always try to kind of bring a bit of difference. I mean, I'm not trying to be the next so-and-so. I can only be Layla. So there's a lot of sounds that is in there. And I mean, people can look forward to a whole lot, you know, but I didn't really do much features because I just wanted to kind of focus on myself at the moment and just getting the Layla brand out, apart from all the other work that I've worked on.
But there's variety within the album.
There's variety in the album. Like, it really is a soulful, rich album.
Okay, Layla, that's where we're going to leave it, but thank you very much for your time and good luck with the future projects.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. Well, there you have it. That's pop artist Layla speaking to us about her upcoming album, which is yet to be titled, but the final chart touches have already been added onto what she only describes as a masterpiece. Lian?